All right, so let's cover what the plan is for the next 10 weeks. So, as I mentioned, the goal here is to do the full Ironman in Houston, which is in April of next year. But in the meantime, we've got some things sprinkled in to get ready for. So, I just completed my first 70.3 a couple weeks back, but in 10 weeks, I've got the Florida 70.3. I think that's on December 15th. So I've got 10 weeks to basically get my Ironman training back into full swing. Hopefully, be more than prepared for that, given that I'm training for a full, but I want to do well in that race. So, as you know, I do all my training with ChatGPT, and so I've got a program in there, and so it's built me out a program based on my baseline tests that I did early in the week and last week for my swim, bike, and run. And so it's built out this program, and the first kind of milestone or stop in the program is the Florida 70.3. So I've essentially got a 10-week training block to get me ready for that race. So I've got my targets up with chat, and I'll put those pictures and so you guys can follow along. But essentially, it wants me to get faster with the swim, bring down my ability to do speed per 100. It's wanting to take me down to 2 minutes per 100 for my critical swim speed, where today it's like 2:12, with ultimately a goal in the Florida race of doing the swim in 35, 36 minutes. And if you recall, I did the Waco swim in 56 minutes. Now, that was not wetsuit. It was a non-wetsuit swim, but with a wetsuit, chat saying basically in the next 10 weeks, I can improve or hopefully improve my swim time by 20 minutes, which I hope that's the case. I really need to get faster at the swim. I know the swim doesn't win you the race, but it was just for my own experience doing these things. It was not fun sitting in the back swim pens waiting 45, 50 minutes after the race had started, just waiting for your pen to actually go. So it would be great to be in an earlier pen that goes so I don't have to wait around. So it's targeting that I can do the Florida swim in 35, 36 minutes. So that's the swim target. For the bike, it's not trying to change or increase my FTP at all. Rather, it's just wanting me to hold essentially high wattage for longer. So the goal is basically to do 230, 240 watts and complete the bike in 2.5 hours, which is already what the plan was in Waco. Now, I didn't do that because of the heat. I ended up completing it in 3 hours. So this would be 30 minutes faster, but I feel like I'm already going to do that if the temperature is not super oppressive. So I feel good about the bike target. Now on the run, it's wanting me to be able to do the run in 8:10, 8:20 pace, which I think I'd have to look. That's basically a 145, 150 half marathon. I think my split on the Waco one, I think I did it in I either did it in 2:12 or 2:20. I'll have to look and I'll post it above. But that's like a meaningful improvement there. So it's definitely wanting me to get faster there. With putting all these together, the goal is to finish the Florida 70.3 in 5 hours, 5 hours, 10 minutes. That's the target. And again, in Waco, I finished 6.5, 6:35 was my finish. Now it's going to be different conditions in Florida, so that's automatically going to bring down my time. But man, if I could do 5 hours on my second 70.3, again, having barely any swimming experience and not really running, I'd be super happy with that. So that's what we're doing over the next 10 weeks. This is what we're shooting for. And so all of my workouts and all of my days are programmed to basically try to deliver this result. So we're going to see together if we can make this happen.